LGBT Pride Month 2023 passed. The month is dedicated to celebration and commemoration of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender pride. Pride Month began after the Stonewall riots, a series of gay liberation protests in 1969, and has since spread outside of the United States. Modern-day Pride Month both honors the movement for LGBT rights and celebrates LGBT culture. In June 1999, US President Bill Clinton declared the anniversary of Stonewall every June in America as Gay and Lesbian Pride Month. In 2011, President Barack Obama expanded the officially recognized Pride Month to include the whole of the LGBT community. Pride Month is often observed in several LGBT-affirming religious congregations. Some have criticized how many companies release Pride Month-themed products, likening it to the concept of slacktivism, as the companies are perceived to be using the topic of LGBT rights as a means of profit, business to business, without contributing to the movement in any meaningful way. Others have criticized the seemingly hypocritical nature of companies making social media profiles evoke the rainbow pride flag while refusing to alter the profile pictures in areas without broad LGBT acceptance. So my question is to understand that when this movement began, the main task was to struggle for rights of LGBT people. Have the goals changed now for some reason, or goals are still the same?
I think in my perspective, the goals are still the same. And though they have shifted in a lot of civilized countries, and though a lot of the goals seem to be reached, I think it's always also a celebration of what we achieved, and also a task to empower those who are silenced by the government, by church, by religious fanatics, by whatever, So I think it's also a reminder of the people who fought the rights before us, and to remember the way they paved for us to achieve what we can celebrate today. This is how I see it regarding my situation in Germany, which of course is pretty privileged compared to a lot of other countries where just to talk about homosexuality is a crime, or is considered a crime, and those people are shut up or put in prison or even killed.
Why do you think, this is my personal question to you, why do you think, I lived in Berlin for quite a time, I have seen and experienced the real freedom there. Why, in terms of gay people, they're not even considered like special people, LGBT community, just they have human rights. They don't have any LGBT rights. You have normal human rights. Why it is not so in other European countries? Why we are in Europe, but why we're so different in terms of normal human rights for all of us?
Yeah, it all sounds so great, like Berlin is the capital of freedom and everything. Actually, if you take a closer look at it, you have a lot of hate crimes going on in Berlin. There's I think the statistics say 2 times a day, somebody's knocked down for being visibly gay or for being seen as a queer person. I mean, we got a lot of death threats to transgender people. There's a lot of gay guys beaten down and they had to be taken to hospitals. It's not all that free and easy and sunny as it looks at first sight, just because the laws changed. And actually to get the laws changed was also a very, very long, hard way. It wasn't like a gift that was oh, we love you, just love you all. And here you go, you can marry, you can adopt children and whatnot. We fought for that. We fought a long, long way. And actually, gay men were put in prison when they got caught in their own private space sharing a bed. And this was going in the democratic part of Germany, in West Germany, until I think somewhere in the 90s. Before the law got redone. So it takes obviously a while to change the views in society, and you always have to remember rights given to you can always be taken back. That's why I always think like tolerance is not the way to go. You have to demand acceptance because situations changed and changes, and we can see it in a lot of countries. I mean, look at Russia, for example, where the homo propaganda laws got even stricter last summer. Now it's not allowed even amongst adult people to talk about homosexuality, and it's considered promotion for, well, not. It's a reason for the war on Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Russia, this is this is a mayhem and a madness, and no human rights at all are there. Russia just doesn't need them at the moment. The Kremlin doesn't need it at the moment.